In my 62 years, I realized that beauty is not something that is lost with age. It is something that evolves. I have always taken care of myself, not out of vanity, but to honor the life given to me. Every morning starts with a ritual, a brisk swim to invigorate my senses, followed by a light breakfast of fresh fruit and tea. In the evening, I love long walks, the kind that clears my mind and makes my legs strong. Yoga has been my constant companion, helping me stay centered and flexible. These habits are more than habits. They are my way of expressing gratitude for a body that has carried me through a lifetime of adventures. My hair, still thick and bright silver in color, falls in waves over my shoulders. My skin, sun-kissed and weathered enough to tell the tale of adventure, glows with the vitality I've earned through years of laughter, tears, and triumphs. I'm also athletic. I swim every morning, hike on weekends, and practice yoga as a daily ritual. My friends often tease me by calling me the Silver Panther, a nickname that makes us all laugh but secretly makes me happy. It was one of those sparkling summer weekends when life seems limitless and full of possibilities. I invited my closest girlfriends over to my house for a day of fun and relaxation. These women, all in their 60s, became my tribe. We shared everything from heartache to joy with them, and our bond only deepened over the years. I remember one summer evening when we all sat around the fire in Lila's backyard and shared stories of our first crushes. We laughed until our sides ached at Maria's story of sneaking off to meet a boy but getting caught by his dog, and cried with Lila as she reminisced about her late husband. Moments like these cemented our bond, making it unbreakable. My home, situated on an expansive lot with a large backyard, was the perfect setting for the kind of carefree celebration we all needed. The idea for a foam party came spontaneously during one of our wine nights. It seemed absurd at first. A foam party? At our age, someone scoffed. But the idea quickly gained momentum, and before we knew it, I was ordering a foam machine online and giggling like a teenager. On the day of the party, the backyard was transformed into a scene of whimsical delight. Brightly colored garlands hung from the trees, swaying gently in the summer breeze. A foam machine was set up by the pool, ready to shower us with clouds of frothy bubbles. A playlist of our favorite music, a mix of 80s hits like Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun, classic rock anthems like Journey's Don't Stop Believin', and sultry Latin rhythms from artists like Gloria Estefan, blared from the speakers, filling the air with energy. Looking around the venue, I felt a thrill of anticipation. The bright sun, the inviting pool, and the promise of laughter made the moment magical. We agreed on a theme, bikinis and sarongs. As soon as we stepped out into the backyard, laughter erupted. It was us 6 women in our 60s, strutting confidently in our swimsuits. The bikinis ranged from chic and understated to bold and colorful. Each of us chose something we felt beautiful and strong in. The scent of fresh flowers and sunscreen wafted through the air, creating a festive atmosphere. My friend Lila even brought a wide-brimmed hat adorned with colorful ribbon, and as she stepped out into the courtyard, she proclaimed herself the Queen of Foam. The foam machine roared to life, sending waves of fluffy white bubbles cascading across the yard. The first to squeal with delight was Lila, who jumped right into the foam, her emerald green bikini disappearing beneath the foamy surface. The rest of us followed her example, squealing and laughing as the foam enveloped us. It was chaos in the best sense of the word. The foam was flying, the music was blaring, and we were just happy to let ourselves go. We splashed and threw bubbles at each other, turning into kids at heart. We danced. Oh, how we danced. Feet barefoot, bodies swaying and arms reaching for the sky, we moved with total abandon. The music carried us, the foam tickling our skin and introducing an element of playful chaos. The song Girls Just Want to Have Fun was blasting from the speakers, and we were screaming it at the top of our lungs. The laughter was incessant. It was bubbling somewhere deep inside us, washing away any remnants of anxiety or shyness. At one point, we had a conga line, wading through the foam and collapsing into giggles. At some point, someone brought out a margarita. We clinked glasses, toasting to life, friendship, and the courage to throw a foam party in our 60s. It wasn't just about the party itself. It was a declaration, a playful challenge to societal norms that often try to confine women our age to quieter and more reserved roles. For us, it was a celebration of personal growth, a return of the joy and freedom we'd been fighting for decades. We toasted to the courage to live boldly and authentically, unconstrained by expectations and thrilled to be doing something delightfully unconventional. We talked about everything: children, grandchildren, love, heart touches, and the freedom that comes with age. There was no judgment, just support and understanding. Layla shared a story about her recent trip to Italy, and another friend, Maria, recounted her adventures in starting a new business. Each story brought new layers of inspiration and connection to our evening. As the sun lowered in the sky, coloring everything in shades of gold and orange, we found ourselves lounging on lounge chairs, still enveloped in foam and laughter. The golden light made it feel surreal, almost cinematic. We watched the foam slowly settle, leaving shimmering trails on our skin, and the music softened to a smooth rhythm that matched the tranquility of the evening. "You know," I said, looking at the horizon, "this is what life is supposed to be about. Moments like this." My friends muttered in agreement. The music subsided, the foam began to settle, but the energy remained, a tangible reminder of the vitality and joy that still pulsed through us. The cicadas began their evening serenade, adding a soothing soundtrack to our musings. As I cleaned up the remnants of our party that evening, I felt a deep sense of gratitude. Age can mark our bodies, but it cannot touch our spirits. It only sharpens our gratitude for moments like these, moments of freedom, laughter, and fellowship. The sight of the foam car, now hushed, made me smile. It stood there as a silent testament to our youth, a quaint reminder that joy does not fade with age, but only deepens. In its frothy chaos, it captured something profound, our willingness to embrace life's carefree moments, to dance without limits, and to let laughter wash over us like bubbles. It was more than just bubbles. It brought us memories we will cherish forever. And as I fell asleep, I couldn't help but smile, already planning our next adventure. Maybe a themed costume party, or a movie night in the backyard. The possibilities seemed endless, as was the joy we shared that day.